Okay guys, we are going to talk about hip cars. If you have a wall or a chair or a stick somewhere, go ahead and grab it. This is not meant to be a balancing exercise, so find something that you can hold on to. We're going to go through all of the range of motions in the hip, just to name out a few compensations that will probably happen. It's usually in the spine. Spine will try to find extension if the hip doesn't, or hip hike. So let's talk about it. Working with the right leg to start, you are going to lead with the inside of the heel, kind of like you have a hacky sack and the inside of the heel. And you're externally rotating from this hip joint, trying to find rotation. And I'm also crossing it over the body like we did in our shoulder car. You lift it up, up, up into flexion as much as you can. You take it out to the side, abduction. Pause once you've reached the end range, and then from here we find internal rotation. You are going to lift with the outside of the heel. That leg rotates inward and continues the rotation into hip extension, straight behind you, and then we reset. I'm going to face the side view so you have a side view and see what my spine is doing, which is nothing. So going into hip extension to reverse the second rep, you press out. Biggest thing here is to watch out for arching in the lower back. Keep your core tight. You might feel a lot of hamstring and glute involvement. If you feel cramping, just back off a little bit. Here we go, hip extension. From here, we have external rotation. Lead with that knee, lift it up, up, up towards the armpit, into the chest, and then we're back where we started. Hacky sack, lifting the inner heel up, crossing it over. That was 2 reps. I'm going to continue to do the right leg. We lead with the inside of the heel, crossing it over the left leg. Pause. We come to hip flexion, taking it out to the side. Watch out for any rotating of the body. We're just moving from the hip joint. Pause in your abduction. Now we lead with the outside of the heel, keeping that core tight, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the hamstring. We've now reached hip extension, and then we bring it in, we reverse, pressing that heel back, lifting the knee up, drop the hip, keep the belly button facing forward, pulling that leg forward, cross it over, hacky sack, lower down. Last 2 here, lifting it up, lead with the inside of the heel, pull that knee in towards the chest, lift it up towards the armpit. If you need to lower the knee down a little bit to find internal rotation, please do that for yourself, just so we don't compensate with arching in the back. Continue into hip extension, bring it behind you, and then reset. Here's our last rep. Hone down in that core hamstring, press it back, rotate in the hip socket, pulling the heel forward, 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 and then crossing it over the body. You'll do 6 on the right leg and 6 on the left leg, reversing each direction. Remember, watching out for spine extension here, watching out for hip hike, and also rotating of the spine and pelvis. You are literally frozen, and the only thing that is moving is this leg in the hip socket. That's the goal.